typical Sunday morning in the northeast. Most people are either still tucked up in their beds, dreaming of places far away, reading the papers with a big cup of coffee, or on their way to church. But not this mad bunch. Beamish OddSox Mountain Bike Club was formed in 1990 when David Weeks, the club chairman, became bored of riding round local woodland with his friend and started a poster campaign to rally cyclists together.
Ivan, my friend, and I just decided to set the club up because we were fed up with riding with each other all the time. We wanted to ride with somebody, you know, some more people. So we put leaflets on posts and gates and things, and 60 people turned up. We have a regular programme every Sunday and every Wednesday night, all through the year, all through the winter. Snow, ice, rain, all that kind of thing. And primarily we're a social club who like to ride bikes rather than a sort of head-down, sort of full-on macho mountain bike setup.
Mountain biking's been a popular sport since the 1980s, but it's not the cheap hobby most see it to be. Bikes can cost up to £3,000 and can become easily damaged while on a ride, so they cost a lot to maintain as well. It's also important to have the correct clothing.
I mean, if you get caught in the bad weather, you can suffer a bit. I got sort of frostbite in my left toe once because I had the wrong shoes on Cross Fell, which is the biggest hill in the Pennines, in November, and it started snowing and we had to get over the hill, so that was a bit uncomfortable.
And reaching speeds of up to about 40 miles an hour, it's important to have the correct headgear too.
We've only really got one club rule, and that is that you have to wear a helmet. We don't really like people coming out without a helmet. Other than that, there are no rules. We don't have any other rules, but, you know, basic common sense, you know, riding within your capabilities. If you think you can't manage a hill, then you're best off walking down rather than try and keep up with the others. Most people are pretty sensible about that. They know their limitations.
The club doesn't let anything stop them going out for a ride, not even those dark winter nights.
At night time, we ride every Wednesday. We start about 7 o'clock, so in the winter it's pitch dark when we set off. We do about a couple of hours through the same sort of tracks, off-road, through the woods, through the mud. You've got to have powerful lights so that you can see where you're going. And you need a backlight, of course.
Night riding's really mad. Before I came here and joined the club, I hadn't done any night riding, and at first you don't realise quite how bright you need your lights to be, so you'll have really little lights and suddenly everybody disappears into the woods and you don't know where you are.
Wednesday night in the dark, scary, as I can put it, very scary. Sharpens your reflexes.
And not even the extremes of British weather seem to stop them either.
The weirdest weather, it's probably when I did a ride down when a couple of us went down to the North Yorkshire Moor, so Yorkshire Dales a few years ago, and 1 minute we're riding in complete sunshine in the winter, and next minute we're in horizontal blizzard with about sort of 7 or 8 metres visibility in the middle of a moor somewhere. That was quite bizarre.
I've cycled when there's been, well, approximately about a foot of snow. It's great fun. It's a nice soft landing when you fall off, but obviously the downside is you do tend to fall off quite a lot.
Well, most of them will go out in any weather.
Well known in the club, like, it's raining, they go, I'm not coming out.
The members of the club see mountain biking as more than just a sport that they do at the weekend. For some, it's a means of escape.
Oh, the freedom, it's totally free. It's like doing a yoga, I could describe as a yoga. You're going along, you're riding along, you're just concentrating on what you're doing, you've got no more cares in your mind. And it puts a perspective on life, a better perspective. Your work goes away, your stresses, all your mortgage worries and stuff like that. You and the bike, because as soon as you break concentration, you'll fall off and you'll hurt yourself. I fell off and get muddy and laughed at, even worse.
Yoga? Bouncing over ruts and bumps on a thin saddle does not sound very yogic to me. But not all creature comforts are sacrificed in the mindless pursuit of physical and mental perfection. There is the magnificently hedonistic club tradition of a big slap-up dinner right in the middle of the Sunday ride.
We ride for a couple of hours and then go for a nice pub lunch somewhere. And we all sit down, have sort of meat and 2 veg and all the rest of it, all the trimmings. And then we do a little bit in the afternoon, sometimes, you know, an hour and a half after lunch.
Cycling on a full stomach? This is heresy. You see, there's a tradition about Sundays. Certain things that must be done or the very fabric of society is at risk. Go to church. Stay tucked up in bed, dreaming of faraway places. Or read the papers with a big cup of coffee.